All right, hello there. Have another set here from a little bit of garage sailing and a Facebook Marketplace pickup. Things are still going pretty good. I think this is going to wind down, but eventually we'll get to where I'm only doing Facebook pickups, if any, and maybe some pawn shops. So let me go ahead and get into it. The pickups here, as you can see, just some random garage sale stuff. Got a Minecraft Xbox 360 for $5. Still picking up the Minecrafts. They're usually still around 20. Although I have multiple copies on the PS3 right now. I picked up this empty case for Twisted Metal Black. Couldn't remember if I had it or not. They didn't have the disc and they just said I could have it, so I always take a free case. It's actually nice condition too, so I do have the Greatest Hits one, which comes with the Twisted Metal Online, so I'll probably keep that. Probably the most interesting of my garage sale pickups was these Genesis games. Got the Incredible Hulk. I was very surprised to see it in a bin of a bunch of DVDs. When I saw the case, I was like, they put discs in those kind of cases, and I was like, oh wait, no, those are games. And they were $1 a piece. Got that, and this is Shinobi 3. It looks like some kind of printed rental cover or something, but there it is there. Which I probably will keep that. That's one of the games I definitely played when I used to have a Genesis a long time ago. For a short while. But yeah, very nice pickups. I don't think they're worth too much, but I'll probably just keep the Shinobi anyway and might sell the Hulk. So we also had, this was like in a $2 bag of stuff. They had a Daxter, like not for resale. I think that came with it, which I might replace the copy I had. I think is a little messed up. And then this is kind of interesting. Just a Shock and Rock Nyko Game Boy. Yeah, Game Boy Color is what it says for. Not sure how it's supposed to work, but I guess it just plugs into the back, and then it's got speakers and I assume a vibration as well. But like I said, it was in a $2 bag with the Daxter, and there's also a plug for Xbox to coax there, which is kind of surprising to see. But nothing too crazy there. The Facebook pickup was PS3 for $40. It's one of the indoor sliding door models. It's good condition actually. Just a little bit dirty, but not too bad. They didn't advertise it was working. Came with an Afterglow controller, the receiver. Trying to use that, and then another controller. Says a gaming arena, third-party controller. I guess. I don't know. Probably won't do too much with a third-party controller, but it's there. And then there's a big stack of games. Not as good as I was hoping, just because these are actually all really dirty and pretty bad. I might have to throw away a lot of the cases for them, just because they are pretty bad. It definitely looks like they got washed or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know how many of these I'll keep. Even to like trade in, like they're that bad. Anyways, it's the Dead Island Riptide, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Destiny, Madden 25, Sonic Unleashed, God of War 3, Call of Duty Ghosts, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Call of Duty Black Ops. Probably the best one in here I'd say is the God of War collection, but you can see it's definitely not too great looking. And Dead Island. So not really great titles anyway, fortunately. I don't know if I'd be keeping any of that anyway, but they They were a lot worse condition than I thought they were. That's okay. Like I said, it was $40. The PS3 is definitely worth that. And I'll salvage what I can of these and probably just trade them in. A unique pickup for me was going to a family video. I usually don't, just I've picked up once or twice from there before, just because sometimes they do have these low prices. This one I only stopped because their signs showed that they were closing in this town that I was in, so I was like, I gotta go at least take a look. They had a very small section in their Xbox One and PS4 were all like $10 for every game, so I didn't pick up any of those. But as you can see, they had $3 or buy any two for $5. So picked out 4. Transformers: Rise of the Dark Spark. Yep. Marvel Ultimate Alliance for the Wii, and this outer casing's coming off. Star Fox Zero. Surprisingly not worthwhile. I'm actually pretty floored when I see the price on Star Fox Zero. You know, maybe it'll go up eventually, but and Lego Marvel Adventures, and so nothing too crazy in there, but just some interesting pickups. You know, for $10 for those 4 games, not too bad. Anyways, that's what I had for these pickups. Okay, here's our next pickup here. This is all from a pawn shop, which is pretty awesome. I always love when I get to these pawn shops where, you know, they're willing to make deals when you buy a lot. And this was just one that happened to be in the city where I got a PS3 pickup. So of course I went to the pawn shop. I hadn't been to it before, and I'm really glad I did. It was kind of a small place, you know, very small pawn shop, very crowded, and you know, it had some cobwebs and a lot of dust, but it was a great place because they had a lot of games. You know, they had like $2 and $3 on PS2 and Xbox games, but he actually made a deal with me for $100 for everything here, and that was something where I was picking out games, stuff that I wanted for the collection, stuff that looked interesting, and then I saw the Wiis that he had in some random boxes, and I asked, "Oh, how much you want for a Wii?" And he was like, "How many do you want?" I was like, "Oh, well, in fact, I might want all of them." And so he was like, "Yeah, well, if you want all of them, I'll make you a deal." And I think we came to like $75 on the Wiis, those 4 systems plus 2 controllers. You can see there's a classic controller and a Nyko nunchuck, and there's 5 power cables, 3 AV cables, and 3 sensor bars that I just didn't include here. So not enough cables for everything, but still great that it had most of them, or a lot of them. Once we were at 75, then we went to he said like 20 for the games, and then tax made it like 100. So pretty awesome. I was definitely super excited to be able to get a deal like this when I was just going for another deal. You know, I love it when that happens. Definitely marked that pawn shop as a good place to go to. You know, he mentioned he gets stuff in all the time, but I love it when those deals can happen. So let me go ahead and show you the deal here. I now have a lot more Wiis. Not sure what I'm going to do with them all. Hopefully I'll be able to get them sold, but I'll go ahead and show those. First, there was a game in one of them. I plugged them all in and made sure they turned on and stuff. Island Sports Party Summer Sports 2. Not sure about that, but it was in there, so that's something. And as you can see, they're all very dirty. Some of the lids were in the bottom of the boxes, but got as many as I could, which is always good. But for the most part, I think they're all the GameCube model, and they're all in, you know, okay condition. Like this one's, you know, missing the top and the front. It's got this Umbrella Chronicles skin on it, which I'll probably take off because it is kind of peeling. So, you know, I don't think that's gonna help the value or anything, but I'm sure it was cool at the time. Yeah, this one's missing the top as well, but. And this one actually, when I was plugging them in, this one, it didn't seem like it was ejecting. So this one may actually have a broken eject on it. You know, there's always risk with this stuff. it's nice. It is nice to be able to buy multiple consoles for sure at once, you know, like that, where, you know, I was able to buy them for basically 20 a piece with some cables and a few controllers. But of course, you know, I know that there's a good chance that some of them might be broken. I think I had one where I bought like 6 Wiis at one time at a flea market, and 2 of them were broken. But it was such a good deal at that time because there was like 10 controllers and a few games, and like it was such a good buy where I bought a whole bunch of Wiis all at once. So this is kind of similar to that. Hopefully the other 3 work okay, and maybe there's like a stuck disc or something I can fix. Who knows, you know? But anyway, so there's that, and then there's only 2 Wiimotes. Kind of wish there was more, but that one's missing the back. This one's kind of got a generic one, very dirty, but I think it'll clean up a little bit. Here's the classic controller there. Not sure if this is, I don't think this is first party. I guess I kind of doubt it with the way that looks, but. And then there's a Nyko thing, but stuff like that I usually don't just try to sell or bundle. I usually just throw it in a pile. But anyway, let's get to the games. There's some very interesting titles in here, and I am able to add a few PS2 games to my collection, which is very awesome to do. You'll see the number, but I think I'm around 620 or something at this point, so getting some good titles. But let me show the games that I'm probably not going to keep first. Some of these are interesting, though. Gun Valkyrie. That is complete. Pretty interesting looking title, so I picked it up. Like I said, you know, it was going to be like $2 anyway, and then, you know, he just bundled them all up. There's a copy of Wii Sports. Always good to pick up. This one looked interesting. Breakdown. Not sure about that one. Yeah, it's like a first-person shooter. I don't think that's worth too much, but it was interesting. SmackDown vs. Raw. I'll try to pick up some of those if I can. I did pick up Pac-Man World 3. I wasn't sure if I had it. I do have it, so I doubt I'll be able to sell that separately, but you know, it was only like $2 anyway, so not too concerned. But here's the ones that I'm keeping. Bloody Roar 4, very nice pickup to get. No manual, unfortunately. Very sad, but just how it goes sometimes, I guess. Front's very dirty too. Gonna have to clean that up. But I don't see any scratches, so that's good. But awesome pickup for the collection. Shinobi, kind of surprised I didn't have that already. But that one's complete. Beautiful. Portal Runner video game. This is one that I almost could have sworn I had, but I don't. Definitely a point where I cannot remember what all I have all the time, but I'm pretty good at it. I usually don't pick up stuff that I already have. Batman, Rise of Senzu. Very cool. Another one I'm happy to add to the collection there. And that was it for that pickup. So, like I said, $100. Definitely a nice thing to be able to do. I'll go back to that pawn shop at some point, I'm sure, just because the prices were so good.